Hi, this is James for Games Radar, and I'm here with Matt Pellett from OPM.
Hi there.
Matt, you've just come from the Square Enix conference.
Yep.
We've got a lovely banner behind us, just thought I'd point that out, Games Radar banner. One of the problems of going on the day of the show opening is a lot of the stuff has already been seen at the other conferences, but they did hold some stuff back. So we got to look at Kingdom Hearts 3, finally.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts is looking very, very tasty. I'll be honest, I knew that they were holding it back for the conference. I was expecting them to do a big reveal saying, hey, we've got Star Wars stuff or we've got Marvel stuff. They didn't do that. They announced that they've got Tangled in Kingdom Hearts 3. But I'm sure they've got much more still to show. But the gameplay looks great. I mean, Kingdom Hearts on PS4, the first time that we've properly seen it. And it's everything that we hoped it would be.
Yeah, they started the show with Just Cause 3. That's quite a big hit. That wasn't at any of the conferences, so that was nice to see a bit more of that. What did you think about that?
It looks great. It's doing very GTA-y things.
Yeah.
I don't think it quite gets the appreciation that it deserves in many cases. The destruction stuff is quite Red Faction Armageddon as well. And we went over and we actually played it at the studio last month. And we've got to write it up in our next issue. And we came away like utterly blown away by some of what it's doing. I'm not going to say we didn't have high hopes for it, but it's surpassed all expectations.
We also saw a lot of stuff that we had seen before. Final Fantasy VII Remake was shown again.
It was the same trailer as
exactly
the Sony conference.
Yeah, so that was a little bit muted after yesterday's sort of blowout at the Sony conference. We had World of Final Fantasy there as well. Bit more of Tomb Raider we saw.
Obviously the Xbox exclusive Tomb Raider. They took a dev diary style route this time for the conference. At the Microsoft show yesterday, they had like proper gameplay. They held that back from the Square Enix conference because why repeat the same thing? But I think one of the most interesting things that they did have there, which we didn't see too much of yesterday, was Hitman.
Yeah.
Like we saw glimpses of it at the Sony conference, but they actually showed us not proper gameplay. It was still spliced up with voiceover, but we got a better indication of how it works. It's coming digital first on 8th of December. It's still quite hard to get a grip of exactly what it is. It sounds like it's going to be a smallish game to begin with that will continue to expand as time goes on. Not quite episodic. It would be misleading to say it's going to do a Walking Dead style distribution, but they're talking about opening up new missions, new environments, new targets, some of them timed, so there might be a target that's available for 48 hours, and if you don't get it done then, you never will.
I guess a bit like the way that Xur works in Destiny. I'll say like for 3 days, there's this one target in this one area. If you want to go and get it, you can, but if you don't, you're not going to get a Galahorn.
Exactly.
Or whatever the Hitman equivalent is. Okay, but there was one new announcement there, a secret project that finally got revealed.
Yeah, well, Project Setsuna, it was the thing they were saving for the end, and basically they've created a new development studio, a Tokyo RPG Factory, and they're creating a brand new RPG series. They're very clear that it is a new series and not just a one-off. In fact, there were two, because there was that, but Nier as well. Quite early on, PlayStation 4 exclusive Nier, made by Platinum Games, who are now making every game that comes from Japan, it seems, which is great. They're making the Transformers game, they're obviously doing Scalebound for Microsoft, and they're doing a new Nier game. Nier is a very niche title, obviously, that came out, I think it was 2010, if I remember correctly, had one of the best ending twists as well, very clever mechanic, and it's got a lot of hardcore fans, so it was great to see that's coming back by such a great developer.
Okay, well that's the Square conference all wrapped up. We're off now for the actual start of the show. Going to get hands-on. I think you're going on with one of the Sony titles.
I am.
We're going to be reporting on that later. Possibly Dreams, I think that might be.
Yeah.
Yep, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to join us for our continuing Who Won E3 show tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. UK time, when we'll be telling you, based on today's show, if anything can top that Final Fantasy remake in the Who's Winning E3.